And Christ does not bless gay marriage. So even if the Pope, even if the Pope was to say that you could bless gay marriage, Christ will not be doing the blessing, and so there is no blessing of gay marriage, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Luca is someone who looks for attention.
Ad hominems.
He's looking for attention right now. Did he not just call me a homophobe?
I don't care about
Was that an ad hominem?
It was.
He's looking for clickbait.
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 I don't have a channel. So
He became a Muslim for clickbait.
No,
He became a Muslim because they promised him a wife.
He got a wife now.
You hate gay
Ladies
people
and gentlemen.
you hate Muslims.
He told me in that hotel over there, to my face, that he wanted to be able to marry children.
No, I didn't. That's a lie.
He told me in the hotel over there that he wanted to own slaves.
You're lying.
We have him on camera defending both things.
I've changed my mind about those things.
And he abandoned Islam.
I've changed
He
my mind
abandoned
about
Islam.
slavery.
He abandoned Islam
I've changed my mind about
for
Islam.
clickbait because they didn't give him the wife that they promised him. Did they, Ali Dawah?
I don't have a YouTube channel, so how could I be looking for clickbait?
So, ladies and gentlemen,
You hate Muslims, and you now shown yourself to hate gay people as well.
ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you.
You tried to incite
If I
violence against
state,
people
ladies and gentlemen,
in the
that
cenotaph,
theologically
you
there can
tried
be no
to get
blessings
people
of gay
to
marriage,
confront
is that any
Palestine
hateful
march.
statement to gay people?
No. Yes, it is.
And this
You
is the
hate gay
mistake
people.
of the liberal world.
You're a homophobe.
The liberal world, no, don't play up to him, JC. The liberal world, ladies and gentlemen, makes the same dumb category error
You're a
that
Christian
Luca
fascist.
has just
You're
made.
a fascist.
They confuse the idea of hating sin with hating the person.
You're a Christian fascist.
Christians don't make that mistake, liberals. We don't, ladies and gentlemen.
You're a fascist.
We believe in loving sinners but hating sin. And that's why the church
You hate both.
has no authority to bless sin
You hate both.
because God hates sin. And so
You're
God
full of
does
hate.
not bless sin, and so the church cannot bless sin no matter what any pope or archbishop or council or synod
You're
says.
full of hate. You're a hate
Now,
preacher.
let me show
You're a
you
hate preacher.
how stupid Luca is.
Okay.
Luca, as a former Muslim, what's the punishment of Islam for you?
For what?
You've left Islam, have you not?
Yeah.
What is, according to Sharia law, the punishment for you?
I believe it's death penalty for apostasy.
The death penalty. Do you think that we should allow Muslims to do that to you?
I'd rather not be.
Rather not. He's unsure. He's a little unsure.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, right. You'd rather not be killed by Muslims. Right. So if I want to oppose Sharia law in its implementation of its apostasy laws on you, am I helping you or hurting you?
No, you want to
Answer my question. Answer my question.
I don't need your help, thank you.
Right,
I
yeah.
don't need your help.
He doesn't need my help.
Thank you.
So,
no, thank you.
he doesn't need my help. Are you opposing Sharia law right now?
I oppose the violent aspects, yes.
So you're opposing some Sharia law?
And I oppose the slavery, I oppose the child...
Right, okay. So you're doing what I'm doing, aren't you?
No,
Oh, whoa. Am I opposing Sharia law? Put your hand up if you know that I'm opposing Sharia law.
You tried to incite violence.
Now, let me ask you, I'm opposing Sharia law. I'm opposing Sharia law.
To incite violence against Muslims.
Prove it. Prove it. Show the video. Show the video. No, I'm going to finish.
He doesn't want me to prove it.
I'm going to finish.
I have evidence.
So he interrupts me, but he doesn't want me to interrupt him.
You asked me a question.
So, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Because you're guilty.
So, ladies and gentlemen. He has just admitted. Do you oppose Sharia law? Do you oppose Sharia law? Do you oppose Sharia law? Here's the hypocrisy of Luca and people like Luca. He opposes Sharia law, but he condemns me if I oppose Sharia law. So he opposes the Islamic slave trade, but he condemns me for opposing the Islamic slave trade. He opposes the apostasy law, but he condemns me for opposing the apostasy law. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
you've committed a crime.
Everything that I have said has been on camera. And I have said multiple times. And here's the thing that's going to shock Luca. I'm friends with police officers. I have said the same things on camera to police officers' faces.
Show us.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've said it to police officers. There is nothing wrong with calling for your nation to fight jihadis. You know what that's called? It's called public debate in a democracy.
Fights jihadis.
We had a debate in our parliament, attended by every MP of the country, and they debated ferociously about whether we should bomb ISIS.
Stop waffling.
And when they had that debate in Parliament, people were debating that in coffee shops. People were debating that on Question Time. And people were saying we should bomb ISIS. I am saying that the world governments should bomb the Fulani Muslims. I am saying that world governments should bomb Hamas. There you go. I've said it. Go and get a police officer. Go and get a police officer. This is called public debate.
You should be locked up.
Do you remember, ladies and gentlemen, when the Muslims were stood in front of the parliament or the embassy and they were saying, Muslim armies rise up?
Come on, talk to me, Bob. Stop
Muslim armies rise up.
Stop ignoring me.
And they were surrounded by police.
Stop ignoring
Were any of them arrested?
No.
Because they didn't break the law.
Stop ignoring me.
It is not a crime to say that we should oppose Islamization.
You would have been arrested if
it is not a hate crime to say that we should stand against Islamists using violence, so long as we believe that resistance should be based on legal resistance, ladies and gentlemen.
You're a coward.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Luca's a hypocrite. Luca is a hypocrite.
Practice what you preach.
Luca is a hypocrite. When have you ever heard Luca stand up for persecuted Christians? When have you heard Luca condemn the mass murder of Nigerian Christians? When have you heard Luca condemn the persecution of Pakistani Christians? When have you heard Luca condemn Christians being taken as slaves in Sudan?
You can hear me condemning it.
When have you seen Luca oppose the defenders of such things?
I condemn it.
When has Luca gone to the Dawah gang and challenged them for Christophobia? Luca is a hypocrite.
No, I'm not.
And he's looking for clickbait, ladies and gentlemen.
You're the one who's looking for clickbait.
I'm done debating Luca.
Yes, you can't debate me.
Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen?
You're a coward. You
Go
have
on,
no
bro.
balls. You've got no balls.
You'll have to stand up for yourself, bro. He has no manners. I can't hear you.
You're a coward.
I can't hear you, bro.
You can't debate me.
You got to shut up. Let other people speak.
No,
you don't own this part.
Now,
stand here, bro. Stand here. Stand here. Go on.
I'm going to continue
So you say the Church of England is outside of communion?
Sorry?
You say the Church of England is outside of communion. Does that mean Christians ought to avoid attending Sunday service at Church of England?
Okay.
Get alive.
Stand here, bro. Stand here. Stand here. Stand here. Right, stand here. There we go. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen. The question is, ladies and gentlemen, the question is, since the Church of England has fallen out of communion with the church, should we go to Church of England churches for communion? The answer is you judge fellowship by fellowship, because there are lots of fellowships inside the Church of England, that are faithful to the Christian faith. And they don't, ladies and gentlemen. They don't agree with what the Church of England is doing. So, any other questions? Go on, brother. Okay.
You're pushing me. Get away.
So, ladies and gentlemen. The question is, should we keep the Sabbath? Okay? Can you hear me at the back, brother? Okay. Should Christians keep the Sabbath? The answer to that question is the Sabbath was given to the Jews. It was not given to the Gentiles. However, Christians are free, ladies and gentlemen, to keep a day of rest unto the Lord if they want to. It's called the freedom of the gospel. And historically, the ancient churches have had the discipline of doing that on a Sunday. But you're not obliged to do it. And so you are free not to do it. Or you're free to do it on a Saturday, or on a Monday, or on a Tuesday, or not at all. It's called the freedom of the gospel, because the Sabbath was only a sign or a symbol, ladies and gentlemen, only a sign or a symbol of the new covenant, of the promised land. I just want to point out that Luca is never brave enough to harass Muslims like this. And do you know why? Because we Christians are better people. Because we Christians are better people. Because we tolerate his stupidity. We tolerate his stupidity. If he behaved like this with the Muslims, they'd be punching him or pushing him away. Yes, go on, bro.
Christian here, either Muslim or Christian or something like that, right? Most, right?
Yes, sir.
So I want to ask you this question. Why is it in Ezekiel chapter 8 verse 14, it's anyone got a Bible or something like that? Oh, he's got one?
I've got one. Let me go grab my bag of books.
Ezekiel 8:14.
Could you hold that a minute?
Look at me, you hateful.
Now notice the liberal is only brave to behave like this because Christians have enough love to tolerate it. He doesn't do this to the Muslims because they don't have the love to tolerate it. And that is why Christianity is better than Islam. And that is why liberals only harass Christians. That is why. That is why. That is why. That is why. Liberals only harass Christians.